Hey everyone, this is Rick with Get Out and Fish. Let's make some custom Dropshot worms. All right, we're back. Earlier today I got an order in from actually a good friend of mine, and he wanted some of my Dropshot worms, but he wanted 3 colors that I don't have options for on my website, which is totally fine. That's why I made my website the way it is, so you can custom choose and pick what colors you want or flakes you want if I don't have it already available in my drop-down box. So he chose bubblegum because that's a selection I have available, but he doesn't want that color. Said selected a color so that I can place the order. Don't want those colors. So notice he selected 3. Sometimes I get customers they'll select 1, they'll select some random color on my website, but they'll say, I want a pack of this, I want a pack of this, I want a pack of that, and I'm like, hey, you only put 1 on there, so you'll get 1 of them. But he chose 3, and he said 1 pack he wants a solid earth color, light brown. 1 pack he wants the same color, but with some red and gold flake. Got it. And then 1 package he wants a watermelon with red and gold flake. Too easy. That's basically this is a perfect example of why I set my website up the way I did. I know you can go to like Yamamoto and Tackle Warehouse and you can get every individual color they make, but I can't do that as small as I am, because if I made every color I can possibly make with every different type of bait I make, I'd be out of plastic just taking pictures. And I did it this way so I can interact with the customer and say, hey, here's my first run of it. Is this what you're looking for? I can shoot them a picture, and they can say, hey, that's perfect, or hey, add a little more brown, or can you add more flake? There's not enough flake. It's more of a personal touch. I want you to get exactly what you want. So this was a great example I wanted to point out on the video so people get a better idea of how to order stuff. The best thing to do is just send me a message. My phone number is on my website. My email's on my website. My Facebook is on my website. So get a hold of me somehow. Facebook and text are usually the best because I can immediately get back to you. I can't always call you back, mostly because I work 11:30 at night till 7:30 in the morning. So I'm asleep during the day usually. And it's just quicker to get a Facebook message or an email. And I'll interact with you, show you pictures of what I come up with, and make sure that's what you're looking for. And then if not, I can adjust as needed. But get with me one way or the other. Or if you just trust my judgment, do this. This is a buddy of mine, so he trusts my judgment. All right, enough jibber jabber. Let's start making some baits. All right, we are back. We're ready to start mixing up some color. I got a 1.5 cups of plastic here. It's been heated up and vacuumed twice already, so it should be pretty bubbleless. And I got a couple colors here we're going to get started with. So for this first combination of colors that he wanted, it was just a light brown. So what I picked out was I got Carolina pumpkin, which is already kind of a light brown, and some white, in case it's not light enough. So we're going to start there and see if we have to make any adjustments. This LureWorks stuff, I love LureWorks colors, but you have to use a lot of it. So I usually start about with a 1.5 cups. I'll probably count about 40 drops and go from there and reassess. Actually, since it's a half, there's an extra 1/2 cup there, I'll probably go 50 drops. We'll get a look at that. And that's already a pretty light brown. I might not need to use any of that white, but it is pretty thin. So one of my little things is I take a little knifeful of it and I put it on the table, take a look at it. I might add another little round of drops to it. About 15 more drops. All right, that is looking about, I'm almost pretty happy with that. It's a little thin, so I'll add some more. I want it to be too see-through, but I don't want it to be so thick that no white will interact with it at all. There we go. I'm kind of looking like an earthworm-looking color right there. Let's see how it looks. Yeah. A little darker. That looks about what I think he's looking for. Awesome. I'm going to check the temperatures and make sure I don't have to heat it up again. It's pretty bubbleless still, so I don't think I'm going to reheat it or re-vacuum it. 300 is about right where I like to shoot it. And I've already taken my molds and preheated them on my griddle. I love pouring my plastic into preheated molds. Go ahead and get these guys ready. Clamp them up. All right. I also got my injector preheated because I don't want it to set up too much while it's in the injector either. So let's get this first run going and see how they look. All right, I'm gonna slowly inject till it fills up, and then I'm gonna hold a little pressure on it. There we go. All right, take this other mold, slowly inject, filled up, and now I'm gonna hold a little pressure on it. Fill up the sprues. All right. We'll let those set up and then I'll come back whenever they're ready to open up. Take a look at them. All right, I think they've set up enough. We can open this up and see how they turned out. Oh, yeah. Those are nice. These are my little 4.25 inch treat worms, little drop shot looking worms. And I think that's exactly what he was looking for. A little light brown earth tone, just like he said. Let's see what these this other mold came out like. Oh yeah. Some little Neds. I just made these because I knew I was gonna have extra plastic, and I always like to see whenever I make a new color what it'll look like in other molds. And since this is I use the floating plastic for both of these, I just thought I'd make a couple of them. All right, so I'm gonna take these down, and we'll come back and make add the flake for the second batch. Be right back. All right, and the bait he actually ordered is ready. So I'm going to unveil that and show you guys. This is the, I think, 5.75 inch Dropshot worm in floating worm blend. All right. Everything came out good. I don't see any defects. These are my Dropshot worms. They kind of look like the robo worms, which is why I got them. People were requesting them. And they've been pretty popular since I've been back. So, pull these guys off. I think that's what he was looking for. I'm obviously going to send him pictures before I ship it out and make sure this is what he wanted. But yeah, those look pretty good. All right, be right back. I'm going to reheat the plastic and then we'll add the flake he wanted. All right, we're back. We got the plastic reheated. Now we can add our flake. And I picked out, he said red and gold. So I picked out my my two favorites. I got this yellow gold Lure Works, the medium size. It's 0.015. So that's about the medium size. I don't like going too big. I like the smaller stuff or the medium stuff. And I got the red glitter from Lurecraft, which are two of my favorite brands for glitters and powders and stuff. But I'm going to go ahead and drop some in the plastic and see how it looks. Since this is a custom order, I don't have any recipes, so I'm just kind of playing it by ear. And this, the smaller the glitter is, the longer it goes. Like a little bit goes a long way. So I'm going to start with half a quarter tablespoon or teaspoon for each. Look how pretty that stuff is. Oh, love it. All right. Give that a stir and see where we're at. That's another reason I don't like to thicken up the colorant too much. I didn't want it to be too brown because I wanted that glitter to be, I want you to be able to see it. I want the light to be able to interact with it. The biggest mistake a lot of guys make when they first get into this is they just add too dang much colorant and they make it where it's completely opaque. All right, let's take a look here. That looks pretty good. He didn't say anything about having more red than gold. But, I mean, that's exactly what I was looking for. The earth tone with the red and gold flake. I think I got plenty in there. So I think we'll just go ahead and give that a run. See how it looks in the bait. That's the true test. All right, we'll put these to the side. I already got my molds clamped up and ready to go. So, let's go ahead and inject these bad boys. Get the main mold first, because I didn't inject enough in. Slow and easy. Hold pressure. I don't think I have enough plastic in there to get the other mold, but that's all right. We'll just do this mold. All right, so you can kind of get a glimpse of how that's going to look. I always look at the head of the injector just to see what I can expect whenever the mold's ready to open up. Looks pretty good. All right, well, I'm going to shut her off and then we'll be right back to see the finished product. All right, we're back. While we're still waiting for those the brown with flake to cool off, I figured I'd mix up this watermelon that he was asking for. And I actually get messages on Facebook and emails about this. This is the watermelon green that I use. MF makes the best greens. Green pumpkins, the watermelons, every green they make, I absolutely love. And this is what I use for all my watermelon green colors, and it's just gorgeous. So we got 1 cup of plastic here. We're gonna go ahead and mix this up, and I use about, I don't know, I usually go about 40 drops. This bottle's almost out, but I have a whole pint up there ready to go whenever this is out. Let me count out 1, 2, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, cool. There's about 40-ish drops. Let's see how that looks whenever we stir it in. Oh yeah, it's my favorite colorant to use. I think it's a little thin, so I'm going to add a little more. I'm usually more precise, but since this is a custom color and it's on video, y'all don't want to watch me count out individual drops like I usually do. I can kind of go by feel, which I love. I love just freestyling it. Look how pretty that green is. See it on the table here. Still pretty thin. I'm gonna add more. I think this is gonna kill the bottle. Oh, this is the first bottle I ever bought, and it's finally gone. But I have a whole bunch to replace it, so don't worry. All right. Oh yeah, look at that. I just love that watermelon. All right, so we'll add, he wanted the red and gold flakes, so I'm not going to change anything up. I'm going to use the same ones, and we'll get these going. About 1/4 teaspoon. The red. It's going to look really good in that watermelon green. And then 1/2 teaspoon of the gold. Get these mixed up a little bit. Yeah, that's gonna be pretty. All right. Get this in the microwave for a sec. And we'll open up the brown with flake what we added earlier. See how it looks like. All right, yeah. I'm liking it, y'all. That, I think, is what he was asking for. And you can see, like, right here how you can still let the light get in there and interact with it. I really hate when you see guys, they put way too much colorant in there and it almost blocks out the glitter. You want that light, or I want to. That's the way I do things, is I want the light to get in there and be able to mess with the color of the pigment and still be able to bounce off those flakes. And I think we achieved that here. Those look really good. Get these onto the side. We'll close this back up and we'll get ready to shoot that watermelon. Clamps in the middle. And one more back here. All right, let's get this this beautiful green watermelon with flake in it. Get one quick temperature. Perfect. Right at 300. Not too hot, not too cold. And we filled her up. Hold some pressure on it. Fill up that sprue because it's going to drink a little bit as it cools off. It's going to start contracting. So we call it drinking plastic. You just want to keep that sprue filled up. All right. So I will let this cool off, and then I'll come back and we'll open it up, and then we'll take a look at all the baits we did today all at once. And I think I can call this order good to go. Be right back. All right, we're back, and I think we're good to open up this watermelon with flake. And off camera, I poured another mold that I have. I don't have this available on my website yet, only because I can only make just a few at a time. But as soon as I get another mold and I can make more, I'm gonna put that available, make those available on my website. But for now, let's see the Dropshot worms he ordered. Look how pretty those turned out. God, I love them. That watermelon green is just awesome. And the flake is just coming through. I think that's exactly what he was looking for. What do you guys think? I think it looks like a winner. Let's see here. Yeah, that's what I was going for. Hopefully he likes them. I'll set these over here. All right, we'll get my other Dropshot worm that I hopefully will be able to make available soon. This is, well, I'll just open it up and show y'all. This is a ribbon tail Dropshot. This is just a 5-inch, right at 5-inch. And these are Dropshot, so I make these. I will make these in my floating worm blend. Unless you don't want it to float, then I can do that too. But yeah, these are pretty cool. Just 5 inches, just perfect for Dropshot. The little ribbon tail on the back. I have a mold that came with this that I can make the tail a different color. But like I said, I'm not going to be able to do much with only being able to make 5 at a time. So if I got a big order for these, I'd be in here for a year. But they look cool, huh? And those watermelon with that flake that he wanted looks really good in it. Cool. So here's a little tray of what we did today. Got all the different worms and colors that he wanted. The plain old earthworm, earth color. Then we did the earth with the red and gold flake, and then the watermelon. And I think that's a winner. We're gonna call this order complete and get these shipped out to my buddy. What do you guys think? Tell me what you think in the comments. I appreciate all constructive feedback. But yeah, call this good to go. Well, that's going to do it for this video. I wanted to show you guys how I do my custom orders and kind of the whole process that goes into it. Everything from, putting the order in and how I get down to, getting you what you want. For the complex stuff, I usually interact with you a little more, and I'll message you, send you pictures. I want to get you what you want, and I want it to look great. So I will bend over backwards trying to get you exactly what you're looking for. But hope you enjoyed the video. I know Dropshot worms are pretty popular out here in the Southwest and Nevada and Arizona. So I get my fair share of orders for those. And if you see anything you like, or you have an idea of something you want, go ahead and get with me and let me know, and we'll get your order in. But other than that, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please comment on it. Let me know what you think. Like it if you are so gracious, and even better, subscribe. I would very much appreciate it. But until next time, this is Rick with Get Out and Fish. We'll see you next time.